How's it going, everybody? It's Ramon from Galactic Ireland. How are you doing? Long time no see. Just want to do a quick video today about what's coming up here in December. Now that the restrictions have been lifted, thank God we are now back down to level 3, which means we can start running events again, which is great. All we need now is some clear skies so that we can actually do that. We were hoping to run an event this weekend. We will put it up tomorrow. And hopefully we will get some clear skies on either Friday or Saturday, but we will let you know. We'll put the event up tomorrow, and if anybody is interested, just let us know, send us a message, and we'll put your name down for a space there. Also, we're doing vouchers this Christmas as usual, so if you want to give someone that extra special gift of a stargazing tour over the Christmas period, we've got some great things to see right now. Orion Nebula is around, lots of star clusters, Perseus double cluster. I know you probably don't know what that is, but it is absolutely amazing. So if you are interested in giving someone that extra special gift, get in touch with us for some gift vouchers. And hopefully we will be running more tours other than this week. We'll hopefully be running tours the week after as well. We're basically going to try and run as many tours as we can coming up to Christmas week, which I think is the 18th, isn't it? Monday the 18th is Christmas week. Kind of cool that Christmas has fallen on a weekend this year as well, so it would be very tempting for me to actually take that whole week off, but actually I would still love to go out and do some stargazing tours right up to Christmas Eve if there's one on. Obviously won't do it on Christmas Eve, obviously, but on the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, if there's something on there, we'll definitely put one on if there's interest in doing one. I also had a good few messages from the last video that I did about binoculars and which ones to get. Now, I did mention on the video which ones to get, but I'll say it again. I'll put up a link, actually, because I think I forgot to put up a link on the last one, but I'll put a link on this video. The ones I would recommend would be the Helios Apollo 1570 HDs. Because they're kind of at the mid-range, but they're high-end views. There's really good glass in them, and it's a really good jump-in point for people who want to get that little bit more serious. You're gonna also need a good tripod with them, and I think they only cost probably about €90 or €100 from First Light Optics in the UK. You can get the Helios Apollos there as well, from that same website, but they are actually out of stock at the moment. There's another place that a friend showed me that actually have the Helios Apollos in stock right now, so I'll leave a link for those in the video. I'll leave a link for those below as well if you're interested in buying yourself a set for Christmas. What's been happening in news, in space news? So the Chinese have sent up their Chang'e 5. Now it's spelled CHNG''E. Now I don't know if that's Chang'e or Chang'e or change. I'm just calling it the Chang'e 5 spacecraft, which is basically a probe spacecraft. They've gone up to the lunar surface to collect samples for research. They're basically using big hydraulic drills, drilling down into the lunar surface, and they're also using these scoops which scoop up material and scoop up dust so they can collect the precious material that's there on the moon. Samples are going to help scientists find out why that area of the moon is still geologically active, considering that most of the volcanic activity in that part of the moon has ended a long time ago, as well as other reasons as well. They're going to find out like what materials are there, what kind of materials are in the dust, and what kind of particles, maybe they might find some new chemicals or something. Who knows where it could lead, but it's pretty interesting that the Chinese now have done that. Now I don't know why they call it the Change 5. Maybe it means like the changing of the guard. Maybe the Chinese are going to be the new superpower up in space, but look, who knows? Elon might have something to say about that in the end, I'm sure. Speaking of Elon, SpaceX have said that they're hoping to have their first crewed mission to the Red Planet by 2024. Elon Musk said he's confident that humans will reach the Red Planet by even 2026, and hopefully as early as 2024 if they get lucky, in inverted commas, basically. What he means by that is because of the way the planets orbit each other, the dynamics of the orbits of Earth and Mars, you can only do it every 26 months because that's when they actually are at their closest in their orbit. So every 2 years they're hoping to get send crews up. So every 2 years they'd send a crew up, another 2 years later they'd send up some supplies, or they'd send up a ship, or I think that's what they mean by that anyway, is that they'll do it in 2 year intervals, just because of the dynamics of the planet's orbits and how close they are. That's when they would actually do the jumps, when the planets are pretty much, close. Makes kind of sense, right? What else is coming up this month? Now, some of you might know what this means, or have heard of it already, especially those of you that are following astrology as well. On the 21st of December of this month, bang on the winter solstice, bang on 0 degrees of Aquarius, we have the Great Conjunction, which is the Great Conjunction of the biggest planets in our solar system, Saturn and Jupiter. Now, these conjunctions happen every 20 years, but this one is kind of special. This one, they are so close, okay? They're so close. They're within 0.01 degrees of each other, which is basically 1/5 the size of a full moon. Right? Think about that. Just get that into your head. These things are practically sitting on each other. These two massive planets are practically sitting on top of each other. On the 21st of December, on the winter solstice, when we look up into the sky, and hopefully we will be doing a stargazing event that day, it's going to look like one giant star. It's going to look like one giant star, because they are going to be basically lined up, and the light from the two of them is going to shine even brighter. It's going to look like one giant star. Okay, we're never going to see them this close again. The last time that they were this close was in 1623. Okay, that was the last time they were this close, and also the fact that it's falling on the winter solstice, and the fact that it's falling on 0 degrees of Aquarius as well. In astrological circles, a lot of astrologers are saying that this is the harbinger of a new age for humanity, the age of Aquarius, like the song The Dawning of an Age of Aquarius. So we're going to be moving into an air sign now, which is more free, more community based, less 3D, less about money and materialism, and it sounds great. I hope they're right, but apparently this is going to be a big shift for humanity. You should look into it. Check out the astrology of the Great Conjunction of 2020. It's pretty amazing, the timing and the way it's falling on the 21st, on one of the most powerful days of the year. So it's only going to strengthen it as well, I believe, and the fact that it is on 0 degrees of Aquarius as well, and the fact that we've had this unbelievable year that we've had this year. I wouldn't be surprised if something big did happen on that day, some sort of energetic shift anyway, but look, who knows. It's very interesting nonetheless. It's definitely something you should look into. What else have we got going on? At the moment, the best thing to see at the moment in the sky for me right now is the Orion Nebula, for sure. If you don't know what a nebula is, a nebula is basically a giant cloud of dust and gas, okay, where basically it's where stars are born. It's a star factory. So it's 24 light years wide, okay? It's massive. 1 light year, by the way, is how far light travels in 1 year, okay? That is 5.88 trillion miles. The Great Orion Nebula is 24 light years wide, okay? Inside this nebula, hydrogen is being fused into helium. Stars are being formed. Some stars that are forming in there haven't even begun to shine their light yet. It is a fascinating thing to see. It's basically like a big white cloud. If the conditions are right and there's no moon around and the sky is dark enough, the cloud will glow green. You can see this thing, like it's the closest nebula to Earth. It's basically where our sun was. It's basically where our sun was born. Our sun came from the Orion Nebula. Like we reside in an area off the Sagittarius arm of the Milky Way called the Orion Spur. So it's basically where the Orion Nebula resides, and it's basically like a mini star factory. Now there are hundreds of nebulas in the Milky Way, but the Orion Nebula is our main one. That's our main stellar nursery, so to speak. But it is an absolutely amazing thing to witness through the binoculars. It is incredible, and then we can we can zoom in a little bit more on the scope as well, and it's just an amazing thing. You've got to come out and see that. What else have we got going on in the sky? We've got some great star clusters, obviously like the Perseus double cluster. We've got Some great star clusters up in Cygnus still. Cygnus is actually on its way out. It's entering stage left at the moment. It's going south. Orion and Pleiades. That's another amazing star cluster is the Pleiadian star system. It's just like a pack of jewels in the sky. Absolutely amazing. So if you are interested in joining us for stargazing tours over the next 3 weeks before Christmas, do get in touch with us. Keep an eye out on our Facebook page for the upcoming events, and keep an eye on our Galactic_Ireland page on Instagram and galacticireland.com on the web. So keep an eye out there for all the things that are up and coming. And if you're interested in getting some gift vouchers, give somebody special that amazing stargazing gift for Christmas, please do get in touch. We basically send them to you as a PDF, so all you got to do is either show them on your phone or print them out, bring them up to an event, show them to us. We put the names of the people on the vouchers so that we know we have a list, and we just tick them off, and then that's it. They can use them anytime in the future. There's no expiry date on them. You can use them anytime, but obviously you can only use them once, but you can use them anytime in the future at any Galactic Ireland event. If you've had any more questions about binoculars or stargazing tours or anything like that, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. And it's really nice to see you guys, and I hope you're all well, and hope to see you out under the stars real soon. Thanks a mil.